Hello Tiger fans and welcome to Tiger TV.
This is Mike White with Coaches Talk, here today with Coach Justin Cruz, head football coach of the Ripley High School Tigers. Coach, thanks again for being with us.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, Coach, it's even more of a pleasure when you're coming off of a win and you start your season 1-0 at home and start out undefeated, and a great way to start the season.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, anytime you get a win, and you know, Southside's no pushover. You know, they're well coached and they play really hard, very physical, and it was an exciting game. You know, it's exciting to come away with the win this week, and makes coming into this week's practice, you know, a little more, I guess you'd say, exciting to do. And you know, you're not looking on all the negatives. You can look at some of the positives too. But you know, gotta get back to work now.
Yeah, you know, of course we'll talk a little bit about Crockett, but I want to talk just a little bit more about Southside, because you know that's a win, and I want to savor a win as long as we can. You know, the score ended up 20-7, but it was really, as far as the defense was concerned, it was a shutout because the defense never allowed Southside to score, just on a turnover, and that really shouldn't have been a touchdown based on a penalty that wasn't called during the game. But those things happen. You have to just keep playing. But you know, we had some young guys that really stepped up. We knew Pitts was going to be a force to be reckoned with, but we had well, not all young, but we had some more people in the backfield that actually stepped up and really did a good job.
Yeah, just give some guys some love. You know, one, first and foremost, don't get enough love is that offensive line. You know, we rushed for over 300 yards as a team the other night. You know, anytime you do that, that's a recipe for success. But what's great about the 300 yards was it wasn't one kid. It wasn't even just two kids. You start the game, first play on offense for the season with the touchdown. It went for about, I think it was like 73 yards, 78, something like that. And Terrence Hunter showed some speed. As you can see, he's a speedy guy. And then Marjay Barbie, sophomore, gets involved with an 82 or 83 yard scamper for a touchdown. And then, of course, Amarion grinded out 120 yards. His long run was like 63 yards for a touchdown. You know, it's exciting to do that. You know, the quarterback's going to get some yards as the year goes as well. And although he didn't get loose the other night, his threat made him actually have to honor him. So even though he didn't get loose a lot, they still had to account for him. When you're doing things like that, it's going to make you a little more dangerous in the future, and it's going to take some wear and tear off of Marion. But it really should make us more of a dangerous team. And we threw only 2 passes the other night, completed both for 48 yards. So I was excited about it.
Well, Coach, you know, I mentioned last week that we started off slow, and then I'll be dog if you didn't turn right around and score on the first play. I was like, well, that'll shut me up. You know, we said we're going to start off. We've been starting off slow, and then the first play that we had the ball on offense, you know, a 70, 80-yard touchdown run by Hunter, and a great run. And I think he surprised everybody, but no more anybody else than me, because I knew he was fast, but I didn't know he was that fast.
Yeah, you know, he didn't get in the backfield much last year. You know, one, his size. You know, he did a good job this offseason of getting stronger in the weight room, thickened up a little bit. He's still not a big kid by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a tough kid. And we kind of said it all offseason. We kind of talked about it during the spring, and we said we got to get this kid the ball more just because of his ability to take off in one play and make it happen. So Coach made a good idea. He said, you know, why don't we start the game with kind of decoying Amarion, because, you know, if they're watching any of our films from last year or anything previous, you think, hey, we got to stop this kid. He's like, so, you know, we're going to talk about splitting him out wide. Maybe they think we're going to try to get it to him now on the edge, get with the little guys. And man, I guess it worked because the O-line blocked it well, and TJ made the most of his crease and took off to the house. So it was exciting in that regard because kind of what we thought would happen worked. And again, just shows that we got more than just one guy to watch.
Yeah, when he went around the corner, I mean, it looked like from where I was sitting, it was sealed off well. And because, I mean, he just came shooting through the far side, and yeah, he was in the secondary before I could really see him, pick him out good, because he was running behind the blockers. And when he shot out, he just got going, and it was obvious that nobody was going to catch him once he got in the secondary.
Yeah, my first look wasn't to see if he was going to outrun him. It was looking back to make sure there was nothing behind him on the ground. So I was making sure there was no flag on this, but luckily for us, it wasn't, and you know, it kind of sets the tone for not only just the game but the season.
And you know, we had several other. I just remember calling out several sophomores that made plays in the game, whether it be offensively or defensively. And so, you know, even though we've got, you know, a dozen or so seniors on the team this year, we're still a relatively young team.
Yeah, you know, I think we talked about that a little bit throughout the offseason. You know, we're still young compared to a lot of folks. But now a lot of our sophomores are have playing experience. You know, we started or played them a lot last year as freshmen out of necessity. You know, there wasn't a situation where you really ever wanted to say, hey, I'm going to throw this freshman out here. But, you know, it's a situation where we actually had to start them. We had to play them because people was injured. They were just as good or better than the guys that were older. No detriment to them. I mean, it is what it is. So I think it's going to help pay dividends for us this year. I think it's our defense that is. We added it up. Literally half of our defense starting as sophomores right now.
Wow, half.
Yeah, it's half of them. So you got kids like Marjay Barbie, Austin Thompson III, Sammy Smith, who had a phenomenal game. Special teams, offense, defense. He kind of did it all the other night. J.Q. Hurdle, I think he is a phenomenal corner and is only going to get better. He's new to it. Those kids right there stand out immediately. Mason DeLoach actually led the team in tackles at linebacker as a sophomore. And again, he's not a big kid, but he plays with a lot of dog and very savvy football-wise, and he's everywhere. He's our little wild man over there. You know, we lost Turner Crowder in the offseason to graduation, and he's kind of filled his shoes in that role, I guess you'd say, and probably a little faster than Turner right now. But, yeah, it's exciting, all those sophomores that are playing and doing things right now.
Yeah, I remember making a comment to you after the Tiger Bowl that I really liked DeLoach's his attitude and the way he played, his enthusiasm.
Yeah, he's just a all or nothing kid, man. He's never going to see him take a play off. I can tell you that. It's just not in his demeanor. It's not the way he is. He's a high energy kid. He's the same way at practice every day. It correlates to the field. So it's a joy to have him on the field and to watch him play.
Well, it's great to have players like that at any level, but especially young guys that you're going to have for a while. You know, switching gears, and of course tonight we'll be taking on the Crockett County Cavaliers there in Alamo. You know, Crockett is Crockett. We know what they traditionally are. You know, as you talk about Southside, you know, obviously a well-coached team, Crockett will be. Down last year, but seems like they're coming back this year. I know they had a big win last week. Not sure how good the team is that they played, but so, you know, it's really, to me anyway, it's hard to gauge all these teams after one game to find out who's good and who's not, and, you know, how much better they are. But your thoughts on the game?
Oh, well, you know, I think what you said's very accurate. The first two games are always hard to gauge your opponent because you don't have much film on them. You know, you'd like to be able to get a couple, and and be able to see who's where. They got different people kind of rotating in. It's just hard to catch up. And then plus, of course, you don't know what the teams you played or the other teams are playing are, like really as far as matching up with everyone else until later. So it is kind of a mystery, but I know this for a fact. Coach Ward's always going to coach his team well. He's going to have them ready to play. Even on the year last year where they had somewhat of a down year, they were still a tough out for us. And he does everything the right way, and it shows with his kids. They play hard for him. They want to play for him, and it's the same way this year. They do have a different offense this year. They're more of a spread H-back type. They're going to run a lot of power, counter, ISO. They'll throw some bubbles. They haven't extended the field a lot in the passing game. Doesn't mean they can't, but I don't feel like the limited film we have, they haven't. They just really try to, eye candy with a lot of motion and different stuff at times, and just really try to get in there with that big quarterback. And they got I'll tell you what, the running back is probably stands out the most on film to me as far as improvement. Like, he runs hard. He's fast. He's slippery. And most of the time he takes a couple guys to get him down, not because he's big and powerful necessarily, but he just runs so hard and so slippery. Like, it's hard to get a hold of him. And, they're definitely going to be hard to contain. Not saying that we can't do it, but they're improved from last year, and you can tell they've done a lot of work this offseason.
Well, that will be a different look for Crockett. Is all the way back to PA days. They've always been the same type offense, and he came in and ran the same thing. But one thing that you mentioned that will be similar to what they've done in the past, a lot of misdirection stuff. It sounds like counters, and that's always hard to get young kids. Everybody gets used to the decoy and going with the flow of the play, and then they come back on you, and if you're not staying at home, you're in trouble.
Yeah, breaking down film, I think it was like 23% of their plays was counter. So, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot and to a lot of people who don't watch a lot of football or whatever, but running 23% of the time being counter, that's a lot for football. I mean, you're talking about every series you're going to probably see it. So, whether it be multiple times, I've seen them, run it a couple times, like back-to-back plays. They feel like they're hitting it. They're going to make you stop it before they quit running it, which, I mean, that's just good coaching in my opinion.
Defensively, are they going to be about the same as what we're used to seeing?
Yeah, 3-4. Linebackers well coached. They're going to read their keys well. They're big up front on the D line. Thicker kids. They're not a lot of fast kids per se on the D line, but they're big bodies. Going to be hard to move. So we're gonna have to get to work. It's going to have to be a gritty game for us, and it's not going to come easy. But I think our kids are up to the task. Like experience last year, and even how they've approached this off season. I feel like we're a physical group. We're not going to back down from anybody. We're going to play 4 quarters.
Well, Coach, you had mentioned their defensive lines. Their offensive line, as quick as they used to be, that was one of the things that always stood out to me about Crockett was their offensive line they weren't very big, but they were quick off the ball and they stayed on their blocks.
They got a good mixture of size and speed up front this year. They got I think it was a tackle. He was like 6'4", 300-something pounds. He's some big kids too, but yeah, they move well. Again, just very technically sound, and that goes back to their coaching staff. I'll just be honest with you, I keep praising them, but man, it just seems like every year, Coach Ward and his staff does such a great job, and I mean, everybody else notices it too, so,
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I want to wish you the very best of luck tonight, taking on the Crockett County Cavaliers. I hope everybody comes out and supports the Ripley High School Tigers, and let's go 2-0, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach. This has been Mike White with Coach's Talk. Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to the live broadcast of Ripley High School football, brought to you by WTRB and Tiger TV. Here at Crockett County, the Ripley Tigers travel to Alamo to take on the Cavaliers. This is Mike White along with Tracy Crazy Horse Henson.
Yeah.
Here to bring you all the live action as it happens. Both teams 1-0 coming off of a win last week. The starting lineup for the Tigers tonight on offense will be
Connor Mooney, a junior, he's a tackle. Dallas Mitkiff, a senior tackle. The guards are Logan and Morgan Simpson. They are both juniors. The center is Dalton Wilson, he's a sophomore. The tight end is Bradley O'Rave, he's a senior. Wing is Sammy Smith, he's a sophomore. Wide receiver, J.Q. Hurdle, sophomore. Running back, Terrence Hunter, he's a senior. Fullback, Omarion Pitts, a junior. Quarterback, Josh Hearn, a junior. On the defensive side of the ball, defensive end, Omarion Pitts, a junior. Defensive end, Octavian Thomas, a senior. Defensive tackle, Raymond Brown, a senior. Defensive tackle, Logan Simpson, a junior. Outside linebacker, Austin Thompson, a sophomore. Middle linebacker, Mason DeLoach. He is a sophomore. Outside linebacker, Sammy Smith, a sophomore. Corner, J.Q. Hurdle. He is a sophomore. Corner, Terrence Hunter. He's a senior. Strong safety is Marjay Barbie. He's a sophomore. And free safety is Kobe Maynard. He's a senior. We just got through with our national anthem and the invocation of our former last year standout football players. Just came through and mentioned, came through and shook our hands. That would be Turner Crowd. I always get those Crowd boys' names, especially Turner. But anyway, he was a star linebacker last year for Ripley. He just came through, helping the football team. We also want to recognize our Ripley High School football cheerleaders, and they are Kaylin Green, captain; Lee Hutchins, captain; Kaylee McNeil; Selena Conrad; Meg Coker; Kaylee Etheridge; Marley Heath; Reese White; Aisha Bobby; Rhett White; Laney Woodard; Linda Burnham; Cheyenne Fitzhugh; Julia Manley; and Callie Pittman. The coaches are Ginger Hearn and Bailey Ream. So we are ready for, we had the toss while I was reading those off.
And Crockett County chooses to receive.
They won and they're going to receive. Okay. So we are just about ready for football action here in the new press box here at Crockett County. Nice press box. Got air and heat and individual rooms, so everybody has their own room with their own entrance, so it's really nice. Crockett and Ripley both lined up in the end zone, the north end zone, as they are getting ready to make their way onto the field. I want to give out a shout to John Cruz. He is Coach Cruz, our head football coach. Today's his his birthday.
Oh, wow.
His dad's birthday is today. So happy birthday to Mr. Cruz.
Yeah, my dad would have been 87 if he lived this, and the day would have been his birthday.
Oh, wow. And let's see. I think we had a couple of other things that I wanted to mention tonight. I always want to give a mention, shout out to Mr. Jimmy Hill. He's a long time Ripley Tiger fan, along with Jimmy Kiesler. I think he's been under the weather, so I'm not sure he's here tonight. But and I want to give a shout out to Coach Lowry's dad, Mr. Will Lowry. He always listens, and I think they said he watches it back on Saturday. So I want to give him a shout out as well. Okay, it looks like we are just about ready for kickoff. Looks like Ripley is going to be kicking from the north to or from the south to the north.
And I know somebody else is probably listening tonight too, Mike. That's Mr. Harold.
Yeah, Mr. Harold. And I'm going to give a shout out to my mom, Joyce Dunaway. Looks like according to the scoreboard, we're about 15 seconds from having the clock set and ready for kickoff. Again, Crockett is going to be receiving. They'll be moving from the north to the south. Ripley will be defending the south goal.
Of course, we're playing up again tonight. Last week we played Southside, which is a 4A school. tonight. Crockett County is a 4A school, and I think it's just gonna get us ready for the playoffs. Well, for the playoffs and also for the district games we'll have to play.
Yeah, we actually played 4 4A schools this year. I don't know of any schools that we played down to.
I don't think it, well, I know we got Union City and they're
Yeah,
a 2A
that's
school.
right. That's exactly right.
And Westview, I believe they're a 2A
Yeah,
school.
you're right. You're exactly right.
But they're not a normal 2A school.
No, I mean, you know, Westview's a defending state champion,
Yeah.
and Union City they've been good for a long time, and they kind of had our number the last couple of years, so we hope that we're able to repay them. Okay, we're lined up and ready for the kick, and it's kickoff time in Tiger Town. It's going to be a long end-over-end kick taken at the 5-yard line. He's out across the 10, the 15, the 20, and wrapped up at the 20. He shakes that tackle and is brought down, finally pushed out of bounds after he crosses the 25 to around the 27-yard line. And that's where the Cavaliers will go to work, 1st and 10.
And that was number 26, our kicker, Tanner Hendricks, that brought him out of bounds.
And of course, we'll be playing tonight without our all-state linebacker. He is just, I think, been held out for a more precautionary measure than anything. Taylor Carney. And we've also got Omarion playing defensive end, which is the new look, but Crockett will come to the line. They're going to be in shotgun formation. Going to have 3 wide to the right, wing to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He throws it out in the flat. The flag comes out, and I think it's going to be a procedure penalty against Crockett. No, it says offside, so it may be against Ripley.
Prior to snap, approaches 41 on the defense.
Yeah, they called Omarion on that. So it'll be 1st and 5. You know, first time I've seen him on the defensive side of the ball, so you know, he's got to get, one of my favorite words, acclimated, I guess. So here we go, 1st and 5.
We had another one.
Yeah, we had a defensive tackle to jump that time, so we're going to give them the first down without them having to snap the ball.
That was number 59, I believe.
First down.
Christopher Vanderplum, he's a freshman.
So it'll be 1st and 10 this time from the 38-yard line. Crockett to the line, wing right, trips right. They hand the ball to running back going around the gut. He breaks a couple of tackles and twists and spins forward out to the 44-yard line.
And that would be number 75 for the Tigers. That was Raymond Brown. He's a senior. 390.
He's the big nose guard in the middle. So Crockett running from a no huddle. It appears that they'll have 3 wide to the right. Still working out of the gun. Wing to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, hand it to the row. He pulls it back out, runs up the gut himself. He's got some open room, and he's off to the races. He's across the 20, and the 15, and the 10, and hit, but not brought down until he gets across the line, the goal line. So with 11-12 to go in this first quarter, Crockett County draws first blood on their first possession and about their second offensive play. Of course, the first 2 we gave them a first down. So not the way we wanted to start defensively, but we'll get the ball here and see what we can do. You know, the Tigers are explosive on offense. But Coach Cruz had said they had a big, long quarterback and said you had to watch for him, and we kind of let him. Everybody went for the fake, and he just pulled it out and went right up the gut. Here's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 11-12 to go in the first quarter, the score is Crockett County 7, Ripley nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the kickoff. The distance and scores on their opening drive with some assistance from the Ripley defense gave them their first down. So Ripley receiving team comes out on the field. Back deep for the Tigers is going to be Hunter and Barbie. And they'll stand back at around their 10-yard line. I want to give a shout out to Mason. He's running the sideline camera. Always does a great job at whatever he does. And a shout out to Steve Vickery from Tiger TV, providing you all the video and YouTube. And we are lined up as we get ready for the kick. Both deep guys. Over kick is going to go all the way back into the end zone for a touchback. So Ripley will have the ball first and 10.
Good kick.
That was a great kick. Kicked it almost through the end zone. So Ripley will have the ball first and 10 from their own 20. Let's see if we can get some offense going.
Yeah. Like you said, them two penalties we had really set Crockett up for that touchdown that they got.
Yeah, you know, we just, that's almost the same thing as misdirection play because the quarterback faked it and pulled it back out. And we just got to cover him. All right, the Tigers will have one wide to the right. Hearn will be under center. Wing to the right. Pitts and Hunter in the backfield. Split backfield. Take the ball and hand it to Big Pitts as he bulls his way forward for about 3 or 4. Right off left guard. They say it's 3, so it'll be second down 7. So Ripley breaks the huddle. They send JQ Hurdle wide to the left, split backfield. Hunter and Pitts. Turn under center, wing left. Quarterback takes a snap. He fakes it and hands it to Hunter this time, trying to go out the left side. And he doesn't pick up a yard. He doesn't pick up anything, loses about a yard. So it'll make it 3rd and about 8. That was the play that we actually scored on the first play from scrimmage last week. But obviously they got the film. Or maybe just did a better job of staying at home. But it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers.
It's 3rd down for Ripley.
According to the scoreboard, it says 3rd and 8. With 10 minutes to go, first quarter, Crockett on top 7-0. Wing left, wide left, split backfield. Hearn hands the ball to Pitts going off the left side. He's got a little room. He's in the secondary. He hops over somebody across the 40 and breaks a cut across the 50. And he gets across the 45 down to around the 40, was that about the 44-yard line?
44-yard line.
That
Good
is
run.
first down Tigers, and that is a Farm Bureau Ripley Tiger first down.
It take 11 people to get him down.
If they ever get him ahead of steam, he's got to get his wheels rolling, but once he gets them rolling, he's like a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Wide left, wing right, split backfield, Hearn under center. Takes a snap. He hands it off to Marjay going over the right tackle. He breaks a couple of tackles and stays on his feet and fights forward for probably a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Also want to give a shout out to Steve Hearn. He fed the football team tonight and actually said he brought so much stuff that he fed them before the game. He's going to feed them after the game as well.
Wow.
His son is the quarterback, and of course he's been involved with Ripley football and athletics for a long time. Big supporter of young folks. Wide left, or check that, wide right, wing left, split backfield. Toss goes to Pitts. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's at the first down marker.
He's
He
still
runs
going.
over 2 or 3 people. He's down the far sideline, inside the 25 to around the 23-yard line. Another Farm Bureau first down.
He's going to come out and take a breather on that one.
So Ripley on the move.
I like to see Josh gets his ball right here on the fake and take it in to the end zone.
So 8:30 to go. First quarter, Crockett up 7-0. Ripley driving. 1st and 10 at the Crockett County 22-yard line. 2 wide left. Shotgun formation. Wing right. High snap over the quarterback's head. He's just going to have to fall on it. He does. He downs it down around the 39-yard line. So loses about 10 or 12 yards just off of a high snap. But you've got a sophomore center, and coach has said, I think I counted, we've got 5 or 6 sophomores starting on defense. Anytime you got a lot of sophomores starting, you got a learning curve, and that's just the way it is. It's going to be 2nd down and 26 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Two split wide right. It's going to be Hurdle and Hunter. Shotgun formation. takes a snap, he hands it off to Barbie. He goes around left end, he breaks a couple of tackles and gets down to the 30, picks up about 7 or 8 on the play. He looks like he may be shaken up on that play.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Looks like it's going to be an injury timeout. Hopefully it's nothing but a cramp, or I hope it's nothing serious for sure. But he's still down. So we'll take a 30-second injury timeout and be back in 30 seconds right after this. He's helped off the field, or he actually leaves under his own power. So it looks like he's going to be okay. So the Tigers will have it. 3rd down and 18. Ball on the 31-yard line. 2 split wide right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Single running back to the quarterback's right. Hearn takes a snap. He throws it out into the flat. It's complete to Terrence Hunter, and he gets across the 25 down to, I think they're going to spot him. It's like right at the 25-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down around 12 or 13. They spotted at the 26. So it looks like Ripley's going for it on the first 4th down play of the game. 4th and 14, 7:02 to go. Ripley trails 7-0. They'll break the huddle, send 3 wide to the right. Shotgun formation. Hearn takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He throws downfield. He's got a man and picked off at the 15-yard line. And he breaks a couple of tackles. He's coming down this near sideline. He's going to be run out of bounds by Terrence Hunter, just shy of the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Crockett County. Not much different than an attempted field goal that you don't make. So, you know, you don't want to see that happen, but, you know, it's a learning curve. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt you just a whole lot. You know, it probably hurt you 10 yards or so. The ball was going to go over if we didn't get a 1st down.
Gotta watch that quarterback.
2 wide right, 1 to the left. Switches sides with the 1 to the left. He goes to the right, so it'll be trips to the right. Wing right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback is going to read. He hands it off, and he cuts back in across the middle of the field. He's across the 50, and he's going to make it. There's nobody's going to catch him. So he's going to have a 67-yard run.
Touchdown.
So that will bring the score now. Ripley falling down early here in this game by the score of 13-7. And I can say a lot of it has just been Ripley mistakes.
Right.
The first touchdown, they were aided by 2 offsides penalties on the defense, and then an interception that set this up, and just, you know, a really good pass and catch into the open field, and, you know, broken coverage there as well. Here's the PAT. Here's the snap, hold the kick up, and it is good with 6:36 to go in the first. Crockett leads 14-0 over Ripley. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff. County kickoff, as they scored on a 67-yard run, or the pass and catch. The pass was 20 yards or so and a long run. 6:36 on the clock. Crockett up 14-0. As Ripley gets ready to return. We were just talking during the break, Ripley's defense especially just got to settle in and, you know, play the kind of defense. Of course, they are playing without their all-state linebacker, but, you know, one person doesn't make a team. So,
That's exactly right.
you know, next man up is the coach's philosophy. So, next man up got to step up. We're in the new stands and new bleachers that they have here at Crockett in the press box. And air conditioned as well as heat, I'm sure. Internet, they did it up right here.
They did. It's nice. All
right, here comes the kick from Crockett. It's going to be another long end-over-end kick going in and went out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. So Ripley should get the ball at the 35 to start this offensive series.
You like you said, Mike, we just need to settle in, you know, and just play our ball game.
Yeah, that you know, that quarterback did a really good job because he put the ball in the running back's belly, and he read the defense to see if they were coming after him or going after the dive man, the running back, And last time the quarterback kept it, and he scored. So we kind of keyed on the quarterback, and so he made a good read, handed it off to his running back, and was able to get a touchdown. That was a touchdown before this last one. The last one was a pass. All right, the Tigers will have hurdle split wide to the left, wing to the right, which is Sammy Smith, quarterback under center, split backfield. They hand the ball to running back trying to get outside. He's hit and wrapped up and falls forward for about a yard, maybe 2. It'll be second down. We'll call it 8.
Curry on the carry. Eight Moulton on the tackle after a gain of 2.
So it'll be second down 8. Ball on the 37-yard line. 6:15 to go first quarter. Crockett up 14-0. Ripley will have wide right. That's Hurdle. Wing left. Quarterback under center, split backfield. Man in motion. They hand the ball to Pitts, trying to get outside, and he's wrapped up before he can get to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up third down and 10. Crockett defense is just all over us right now. We've got to do a lot better job of blocking. And we know we've got some ball carriers that can run, that are strong, and we got some fast ones, but we've got to give them a little break. So it'll be third and 10. The Tigers back inside their own 35-yard line.
It's third down for Ripley.
And Ripley will have wide left, wing left, shotgun formation. Pitts, the lone setback, man in motion. Quarterback he tosses it to man in motion, which is Hunter, and he gets the edge, but he's pushed out of bounds well short of the first down.
One of the coaches got knocked down over there on the sideline.
They shoved him out of bounds on the Ripley sideline, the far sideline, and they say he picked up about 4, so it's going to make it fourth down and 6, so obvious punting situation for the Tigers. I remember last week when we got in a first punt situation, we faked it and got a first down. And I really don't know if it was the first one. I think it was, but the coach said he saw where the ends were just crashing in and they were leaving the middle of the field wide open, so he took advantage of that. I'm sure Crockett has watched that, and they're not going to make that same mistake. One thing about Crockett, they're always well coached. He's got a good snap off, and Hearn gets a good punt, and it hits and takes a good Tiger roll. It's going to roll down inside the 15-yard line to about the 11 or 12-yard line. So fantastic punt by Hearn as he flips the field on Crockett. And it looks like the ball is going to be spotted at the 21-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for Crockett from their own 21.
Why are they going to spot it there?
That's where it died.
I thought it died way in the 15.
Where are they spotted?
Well, it's against Ripley.
Okay, they're going to make the punt again. Well, I didn't see what the call was, but it was a penalty against Ripley. So they will back us up 5 and punt again because obviously that we had a great punt and a great roll. So they feel like they can get better field position by having us punt again.
We won't win this game, but it's just setting us up for the playoffs. I'm well up for the district.
We won't?
Huh?
We won't win this game? Is that what you said?
I tell you, we want to win this game.
Oh, okay.
But you know.
All right, so Hearn stands back at his own 20 as he prepares to punt. And Ripley's going to take a timeout, and with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second break and be back with the punt right after that. And 13 at their own 32. As we were getting ready to punt, the coach called a timeout, so we are just now coming back from the timeout. And Hearn this time will be standing back inside his own 20. As he gets ready to punt. High snap, but he gets it down and does a little rugby style, a good kick again. And they call for a fair catch. And still a pretty good punt as he gets it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So that's where Crockett will go to work, 1st and 10 from their own 29, holding on to a 14-0 lead with 4 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Crockett County looks good.
So far, they do. The coaches for Ripley are Coach Justin Cruz, Blake Stegall, Aaron Lowry, Jordan Garner, Tim Grapes, Apollo Mutes, Austin Tate, Randy Daly, and DeMarcus Seaberry. Crockett up to the line, 3 wide to the left. They hand the ball to the running back, hit it in the backfield. No, he pulled it back out, the quarterback did, and he broke a couple of tackles and gets the first down. And they actually fooled me because I thought the running back had it. And we hit the running back in the backfield, but the quarterback is really doing a good job of reading the defense.
Yeah, his name is Hayden Moden. He's a senior. I'm gonna tell you what, he's good.
He's an excellent reading quarterback. 3 wide right, wing to the right, shotgun formation. Look to the sideline to get the call. Here's the snap, and the quarterback reaches and pulls it back out himself, and he's in the secondary, and he's going down the near sideline. Some Tigers are going to be able to force him out of bounds, but not until he gets to the 31-yard line. So another first down for Crockett, as Ripley just hasn't so far got an answer for that quarterback. I mean, you know, the obvious answer is you've got somebody responsible for the quarterback and somebody responsible for the running back, and evidently both people are going for the same player, and that leaves the other one open, and the quarterback just does a great job of reading that defense and putting the ball in the situation where it needs to go. So it'll be 3 wide right, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 31-yard line. It's Crockett County. 3:57 on the clock. Still in shotgun formation, wing to the right. There's a snap, quarterback's reading again, and the hand to the running back, and he still picks up around 5, going off the right side.
What they need to do, even though they see him, they ought to pop him every time. But now that's a difference now. With the senior-led Crockett County team, we got 6 sophomores that's playing on defense. But that's no excuse.
So 3:45 and counting. 2nd down, 6. Ball to 27-yard line. 3 wide right, wing right. They run the same play. The quarterback hands it to his running back going off the right side. He's got the first down. So he gets down inside the 20 to around the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Crockett driving. Crockett in the same formation. Wide right shotgun, wing right, low snap. The quarterback throws it quickly out in the flat and hit, but not wrapped up and brought down immediately. And he twists out of the tackle and picks up around 5. It'll be down inside the 15 now.
I can't tell who hit him.
I want to say it was Hunter, but I didn't see his number when he made the hit. Either way, it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 13-yard line for Crockett. Same formation to the opposite side this time. 3 wide left, wing left. Shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps it himself going off the right side, and he is going to be brought down, but not until he gets almost to the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal inside the 2. Maybe inside the 1. Looks like they're going to spot him just about a yard, maybe a foot short of the first down or the goal line. So, you know, the Tigers, they've definitely got to make some adjustments here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can wait till halftime. You need to make some adjustments on the defensive side of the ball immediately. As soon as this series is over. 3 wide left, wing left. Quarterback hands the ball to the running back. He is hit Gets into the end zone for a touchdown for Crockett County. The score now 20-0. And still the first quarter. Not sure why the clock's still running. They finally stop it now at 1:42. He ran about 3 seconds off after he scored. It doesn't matter much right now, but it could matter before we get to halftime. They line up for the point after. Hold, low, snap, up, kick, good. So with 1:42 to go in the first quarter, Crockett jumps on top early by the score of 21-0. And so Ripley will be getting the ball again. And as soon as we get back off this break, we'll bring you the kickoff. Back as we are ready for Crockett County kickoff, as they have opened up a 21-0 lead early on the Ripley Tigers with 1:42 to go first quarter. Crockett all over the Ripley right now. Ripley's got to, they've got to make some adjustments. They've got to come together. Back deep for Ripley are Hunter and Marjay, and the kick. High kick again. This time it's not going to be as long. It's going to be taken at the 10 by Hunter, and he's out across the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, and that's where he'll be brought down at the 35-yard line. But a nice return by Terrence Hunter that time as he gets the ball out to the 35. So the Tigers go to work this time from their own 35.
We're not out of the ball game. We just need to burn out and play.
Absolutely. Just got to play like we're capable of playing. 1:32 to go in the first. Ripley have the ball. They say it's at the 36-yard line. 3 wide right. Shotgun formation. Pitt stands to the quarterback's right. Takes a snap, hands it off to Pitts, going off the left end. He breaks and runs over 2 or 3 people and picks up about 7 yards. Nice hard run by Pitts as he runs down the far sideline. And it'll make it second down and around 3. As they spot the ball, we'll know. Looks like around 3. So we'll call it second down and 3 for the Tigers.
We can do it. I got faith. You got faith. We can do it.
Absolutely. Hurdle split wide to the right. Hunter split wide to the right. This time the quarterback wants to throw. He's got to throw it quick, and he does. It connects to Marjay Barbie for a first down, and that's a Farm Bureau first down out across the 45 and up to the 47-yard line. First down, Tigers.
That's right. We got to keep the Crockett County defense on edge.
Got to keep their offense off the field, that's for sure. But we've gotten to a situation where we need to score and score quick a couple of times before halftime and hold them out. Three wide right, shotgun formation. And the quarterback's just going to run it himself, and he goes around left end. He's got some room around the left side. He breaks into the secondary, gets the first down, and about an 8 more. So he gets down inside the 35-yard line.
That's exactly what we're going to do. Mix that thing up.
They're going to spot him at the 32-yard line. So that's where it will be a Farm Bureau first down for the Ripley High School Tigers. Now it's a penalty, so evidently it's coming back.
My Lord.
And there's a hold against Ripley.
I don't believe that.
So that will put us back behind the sticks. We take a step forward and 2 steps backward. Tigers will split 2 wide to the right. That'll be Hunter and Hurdle, as well as Barbie. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Quarterback wants to throw. He's rolling to his right, looking. Steps up, got a man over the middle, and tipped and batted away, and it falls incomplete. It was 1st and 15, so it'll bring up 2nd and 15. And another flag.
the flag coming in late, ain't it?
I didn't see when it hit the ground. Let's see what this one is. First foul, face mask against Crockett.
We get that back.
Yep. So it'll be an automatic first down. For Ripley, is the ball is going to be spotted across the 50 and at the 42-yard line of Crockett.
Penalty ball, we move to the 42-yard line of Cavaliers.
So it'll be first down 10. Ripley Tigers, another Farm Bureau first down. 3 wide left. Shotgun formation. Hand the ball off to the running back, number 16. He breaks a couple of tackles and gets down to around the 40 before he's brought down, which is going to be a pickup of around 2. It'll be second down 8.
I know it's hard. I mean, Vince is not playing a lot. I mean, he's coming back in now.
Well, they got him playing both ways tonight. So I'm sure they got to give him a little more of a break than normal. They're trying to do some things on defense to help make up for Carney not being there. On the carry that time, I believe, was
Number 6.
carry on Curry, sophomore. Oh, and bad snap. Ripley's going to have to just fall on the ball back behind the sticks as
That's in the third quarter.
Herm gets on it. It's going to be a loss back when play resumes. It will be third down at around 12. But at the end of 1, the score, Crockett County 21, Ripley 0. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back right after this. Ripley back, first play of the second quarter, trailing by 21. Take the snap to hand it to Pitts in the backfield. He's wrapped up. It wasn't a very good handoff. Just everything didn't mesh. I don't know, it looked like it was almost a broken play. And the Tigers will lose 2 or 3 more.
Well, the snap wasn't no good. The snap went up way too high, and Josh had to jump up to get it, and by the time he got it and handed it off to more
yeah.
it was too late.
That throws all the timing off.
It's fourth down.
So the Tigers will definitely be in a punting situation. Know one thing the Tigers will be working on next week, and that's snaps for sure. You may have to go back under center to avoid that, but it'll be fourth down for Ripley at the Cavalier 46. Hearn stands at about his 43 to punt the ball away, and he gets it away. It's going to hit and take a Tiger roll down inside the 20 to around the 17-yard line, where Crockett will get it with 10:50 to go, first quarter. They'll have the ball and the lead, 21-zip.
I thought he was going to pass that ball at first.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to decide. I didn't know if he couldn't have a handle on it or he was looking downfield, but he does get it away. It was kind of a late punt as Crockett had at least one rusher back there headed toward him. And so, but he got it away and made a good punt out of it. So the ball will actually be spotted at the 19-yard line. First down and 10, Crockett. 10:55, second quarter. Crockett up, 21-zip. 3 wide right. Wing right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback is reading again, and the ball hits the ground, and Ripley recovers. Now that is the negative part of that read, because sometimes the quarterback is meaning to give it to you, and you think he's trying to pull it out if you're the running back. And of course, that's the only mistake they've made on that. But that is, one of the things. You put it in there and ride it his belly for a while. He sometimes thinks he's got it. He'll bend over and pull it out of your hands, and sometimes the quarterback doesn't mean to give it to you, and he lets go, and nobody has it. And that's what happened that time. So Ripley in business this time at the 16-yard line of Crockett, first down and 10.
Beating up 75 Brown landed on that ball.
So it'll be wide right. That's Hurdle. Wing left. And about a big Pitts. He had a pretty big hole there, but it closed up quick. Now he makes a couple of cuts and spins and bowls over the last guy and picks up around 8. Second down and 2 for the Tigers.
Looks like the Tigers are starting to settle in a little bit.
Well, they don't say he quite got as much as I thought he got. They've got him spotted at the 10-yard line, so pickup of 6. It'll be second down 4. JQ Hurdle goes wide right. Barbie and Pitts in the backfield. Hearn under center this time. Takes a snap. He hands it off to the big man going off the right side. Looks like he's close to the first down. Not sure if he quite got there. Looks like according to the spot, he may be short.
According to their spot.
He's definitely inside the 10-yard line. It looks like around the 7. So they'll say it's 3rd down and 1. Or check that, 2nd down 1.
It's 3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1. Well, scoreboard did say 2nd, now it says 3rd. So it'll be 3rd down 1. The Tigers' biggest threat of the game so far. Wide right, wing right. Split backfield, quarterback sneak.
He got it.
We didn't need much, and it was a pretty big pile in the middle, but depending on the spot, he should have it. We'd like to think that, and it is. It'll be 1st down and goal, so that is a
It'll be 1st and goal, Ripley.
Farm Bureau 1st down. And it'll be 1st and goal with the nose of the ball resting just about the 5-yard line. They're resetting the clock now. It shows 9:22. They're setting it back to 9:30. We got some of those seconds back they ran off earlier. Split backfield, wide left, quarterback under center. Takes a snap, hands it to the running back, and he is met right in the face before he gets to the 5-yard line. Somebody missed a block on that side, or an assignment for sure. And it shows it's still at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. Hurdle wide left. Split backfield, quarterback under center. Wing left. And mishandled snap to hand it off to the big man. He barrels in for a Ripley Tiger Bank, Tennessee touchdown. So Ripley knocks the goose egg off now with 8:40 to go in the 2nd quarter. Ripley trails 21-6 as they get ready for their point after. Hendricks to attempt the PAT. Here's the snap, hold, the kick is up. And it
No
is
good.
no good. I don't know, I asked Coach last week about the one we missed. He said it was a bad snap. I didn't see that one being bad, but I'm not down there. So with 8:40 to go in the 2nd, Ripley knocks the goose egg off, trailing 21-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the kickoff. 8:40 to go, 2nd quarter. Ripley trails 21-6 after a touchdown and a missed extra point. Ripley will be kicking off to Crockett. They'll get the ball back.
We'll get the ball back and keep him scoring. When we score, it'll be close.
Crockett has their deep backs just inside their 15-yard line.
Quarterback back there, number 5 for Crockett County.
He's a good athlete.
Yes, he is.
Ripley will be kicking from the near hash mark.
Green Hill and Moulton back deep to receive the Cavaliers.
Coach Pratt just stuck his head in the window and waved at us.
Kicking off.
He's, I believe, the superintendent over there now. All right, Ripley ready to kick off. Hendricks to handling the kicking duties. And here's the kick. It's an end-over-end kick, fair catch called for at the 26-yard line by Crockett County. So that's where they will put their offense back to work, is at their own 26-yard line with 8:40 to go. 2nd quarter, Crockett up 21-6.
Yeah, we need to hit that hole and hit it hard on defense and just get Crockett County off their rhythm.
Absolutely. You know, if we could get in the backfield, we could mess that read up, but we're giving him plenty of time to make the read, because he's making the read in front of him instead of, in his face. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Tigers have made. They'll send trips out wide to the right. shotgun formation. Here's a snap. They hand the ball off the running back going off left guard. He gets about 7 as he's out to the, looks like 35-yard line.
I can't see who carried the ball for Crockett. Can you see the number, Mike?
I cannot. One of these windows has got a screen on it and the other one doesn't, and it's a whole lot easier to see through the one that does not. It'll be 2nd down 2. Ball at the 35-yard line for Crockett. Trips out wide to the right again. In the gun. And the quarterback's just going to pull it and run it himself off the left side. He's got the 1st down. As he crosses the 40 out to the 43-yard line, it'll be 1st down for Crockett County with 7:50. Still counting. Again, they're moving the sticks. I don't know why they keep letting the clock run 4 or 5 seconds off. Seems like every play, but it is a 1st down.
That's Crockett County.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to stop it long enough to set the chains. Here's Crockett to the line, same formation, trips wide right, shotgun formation, wing right. Here's the snap. Hand it to the running back going right up the gut, and he picks up 10 yards, maybe 11 on the first play as he just rips right to the middle of the Tiger defense. And that should be, it is enough for a Crockett County 1st down, so they are driving.
It's giving them young bucks back on the Tiger defense some experience.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say good experience right now, but
Well, no.
definitely experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be a learning experience, but I'd like for it to be a little more positive. At any rate, we'll settle in sooner or later. And this time Ripley stops Crockett at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's probably the first time I remember that happening.
Yeah, for quarterback running the ball on that.
I want to correct one of the cheerleaders. Laney Woodard is the cheerleader that I mispronounced earlier. My apologies. Laney Woodard. Okay, I'll remember that, I promise you. Miss Woodard. All right, 1st and 10, or 2nd 10 for Crockett. Trips right. Quarterback hands the ball off to the running back, and he's in the secondary as he just slashes through the Ripley defense for about 12 or 13 yards. And another 1st down for Crockett County.
I'll tell you how you get the whole back. Somebody holding.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of Ripley for Crockett County. This time they'll split 1 wide left, 2 to the right. Clock still winding. We go under the 6-minute mark, 5:55. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. The quarterback's going to keep it himself and go off the left side in a short gain, but a pickup still of about 3. He'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Look like Crockett County jumped there.
Well, they say he gets 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. 1 wide to the left, 2 to the right. As they look to the sideline to get their next play from Coach Ward and staff.
2nd down, 7, Cavaliers.
They say 2nd and 7. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Quarterback's just going to keep it himself and run around the left side. We missed a tackle that we could have had him about the line of scrimmage, but he still only picks up a couple more. And it gets down to the 30-yard line. So it should make it 3rd down, about 5 or about, well, let's see. It looks like the spot is at the 31. So only a pickup of 2. 2nd down and
What, 3rd down?
3rd down and 7. 4:30 to go, 1st half. Crockett 21, Ripley 6. Trips right for Crockett. Still in shotgun formation. And here's the snap, the hand to the running back going off right tackle, and he stays on his feet. Looked like we had him down. He just twisted and rolled over the back of one of the defenders and stays on his feet enough to pick up a first down, and he gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 Crockett at the Tiger 24-yard line with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And they have the lead 21-6. This time just one wide to the left, two wide, but not too wide to the right. They're a lot closer to they hand it to the man that was in motion. The Tigers catch them behind the line of scrimmage for a loss this time, and they're going to back them up behind the sticks to the 26-yard line. So a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was Kobe Maynard got him behind that line of scrimmage.
Good job. We need to do a whole lot more of that, and a lot more often.
Yep.
They from left to right handed it to the motion man, and nowhere to go as Maynard stayed home and was able to make the play in the backfield. Two wide left, one right, wing left, and quarterback handed off to the running back. He is going to be down. Number 70 grabbed him by the jersey and just was not going to let him go, as he didn't bring him to the ground, but he just kind of grabbed him by the jersey and pretty much manhandled him.
That's Connor Mooney, that junior.
And they're going to spot him down at the 23-yard line, so still going to make it third down and about 8.
4-yard gain, big third down, 8.
Ball at the 20. About the 22, I guess. They pulled Ripley off, but I don't know if we made contact. I don't think we did. There's no call on it. They did either a hard or a long snap count and got the Tigers moving. 2:20 to go, first half. We sure would like to get the ball back one more time and put a score up and keep them from scoring as well. And they hand the ball off to running back number 3. He's got some room in the left side. He gets in the secondary, picks up the first down as he crosses the 15 and down to around the 12-yard line, where it'll be a first down for Crockett with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go. And no timeout. I thought there was a timeout on the field, but they're just moving the sticks, but still not stopping the clock. 2 wide right, it appears, 1 to the left for this formation. We go under the 2-minute mark. Ripley will get the ball to start the second half. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Shotgun for Crockett. And the quarterback's just going to keep it himself right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he picks up around 5 or 6. Let's see where they spot him. It looks like they're going to spot him at around the 7-yard line. So that'll be about a 5-yard pickup. It'll be, based on the sticks, looks like a 6-yard pickup. We're going to call it 2nd and 4. 1:20 to go. Now, just want to keep them out of the end zone. It doesn't look like there's going to be enough time for us to get the ball back and score. 2 wide right. The quarterback's going to hand it to his running back, going off the left side and into the end zone for a Crockett County first or touchdown. That is going to make the score 27-6. And Crockett has a new lighting system up here, and kind of showing it off with that touchdown as they make the lights kind of go on and off, and maybe in sequence, not sure. But they score with 1:02 to go in the first half to make the score 27-6. As they line up for their point after. We'll keep it here after this. Here's a snap, and it's a fake. And they're trying to throw it, and they know it falls incomplete. It actually hit the receiver right in the hands. He just couldn't bring it in. So that keeps the score 27-6. I said we'll hold it here, as only got a minute to go, and we don't want to miss anything, because like I said, we will get the ball back now, and you never know, stranger things has happened. Maybe we'll run it back, and of course I would imagine we'll try to kick it out of the end zone. We got some guys that can turn on the burners if they get a chance before halftime. Ripley down 27-6. They definitely would like to end the first half on a positive note, and so it'd have to be something else will have to happen before halftime for it to be something positive. Obviously, a lot of adjustments need to be made at halftime, whether that be personnel or schemes or whatever that may be. So Crockett will be kicking off again. And Ripley will get the ball to start the second half. Crockett kicking, looks like from the far sideline. And they've got a really good kicker.
Yeah, they do. He's really good. Luke Carter, number 16. That's a 9th kid. I don't think that's a 9th.
So Ripley will have 2 back deep. That's going to be Marjay Barbie and Terrence Hunter as they stand around the 10-yard line. 1:02 on the clock. And here's the kick. And it's a pooch kick. And they actually catch it and recover it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we had a guy right there that almost just backed up and just let him have it. So with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first half, Crockett, I called it a pooch kick, it was just a high kick that came down at the 40-yard line. And we had a player around it, but he just, I won't say he backed up, but he just didn't go for the ball, and he let Crockett run under it and catch it. So they'll get another offensive series with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go until halftime. And I didn't catch the player's number, but I would just about have to bet he was a sophomore. That's probably never been in that situation before. The referees are having a discussion, so.
Well, it had to go 10 yards.
Huh?
It had to go 10 yards.
Oh, well, it did. I mean, went from the 40 to the 40, and a flag comes out. So let's see what this is all about. As the referees were in a huddle and discussing it, they threw a flag on the ground. And well, I'm not going to speculate too much here because I really have no idea what's going on. Looking for the white hat to see what he says. They send 2 referees to Ripley's side and 2 to Crockett's side to explain what's going on.
Well, it's Ripley's ball.
Yeah, it says Ripley has the ball. I'm not really sure how. I just saw the indication of possession, which for some reason we got the ball at our own 40-yard line, and they're the ones who caught it. So I really can't understand that. I'd love to get clarification on that. You can hear the Crockett County fans not real happy about that.
It seemed like there was a illegal something, I don't know.
Well, that would just be a penalty. That wouldn't be that wouldn't change possession. So Ripley's actually going to have the ball at their own 49-yard line.
Maybe the referee needs to explain it.
Well, they did to the coaches. 3 wide to the right for Ripley. Hearn in shotgun. Pitts in the backfield. Hearn takes a snap. He rolls to his right. Looking downfield, looking, got a man. And he falls incomplete. It hit him in the breadbasket, and it falls incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down 10 from their own 49-yard line for the Tigers with 54.9 seconds to go in this first half. Ripley trails 27-6. Three wide right. Quarterback wants to throw. Hearn looking downfield. He rolls to his right. He fires over the middle of the field. I'm not sure who he was intending the ball to go to. It looked like
Number
11, which is I believe Hurdle.
It is Hurdle. Sophomore.
But the ball wasn't really close to him. Just glad that it wasn't picked off. With 49.6 seconds, that stops the clock on the incomplete pass, but it brings up 3rd and 10, and there's a timeout, and again, we'll hold it here. And that was a Crockett County timeout. We held it here with a minute and 2 to go, and a lot of things have happened in the minute, from a minute and 2 to 50 seconds. So don't want to miss any action here right before halftime.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get in trouble. I've been in trouble before.
And we are.
But to me, Crockett County is not a 27-point team better than we are.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so by the personnel, but by the play so far. You know, they've made the plays and we haven't.
Oh yeah. I mean, I give it up to Coach Ward and Cavalier. They're a very disciplined team.
Well, the difference to me has been their quarterback play in reading and you know, handing it off or pulling it out and running himself. Ripley wide to the right, shotgun formation, 3. Quarterback rolls to his right again. He throws a screen pass and it's complete. He breaks the first tackle, breaks the second tackle, gets the first down as he crosses the 35, or excuse me, the 40, and it'll be a Farm Bureau first down.
Well, I thought it was. I thought the referee's over on this end.
So 40 seconds to go until halftime. Ripley hustles up to the ball. They got the ball at the Crockett 39-yard line. 3 wide left. A low snap. Quarterback wants to throw. He dodges a couple of defenders and completes the pass. Would have been better to let that one go. He picks up a couple of yards, but it doesn't stop the clock. Well, he's supposed to.
Yeah.
It was an incomplete pass. Like I said, we would have been better off had he just batted the ball down. I mean, we would have given up a couple of yards. We probably would have saved 15 seconds as we're down to 18.2 seconds to go until halftime. Ripley has the ball, and it will be second down and based on the sticks, looks like 8. I'm assuming that was a Ripley timeout.
At this point, I would like to see Josh rifle the end zone.
Yeah, it'll be about almost a 40-yard pass. You know, I'm sure he's capable of that. All right, 18 seconds to go until halftime. Ripley trails 27-6. They have the ball. Second down and 7 from their own 36-yard line. Hearn takes a snap. He rolls to his right. He throws it out in the flat, or in the flat to Hunter, and it overthrows him. And he went up in the air, but he had to go up pretty high for it. And it falls incomplete. So that does stop the clock with 13 seconds to go until halftime. It will be third down and 7. An incomplete pass stops the clock for the Tigers. Ripley on the near hash mark. They'll have 3 wide right. Pitts in the backfield. Shotgun formation goes Hearn. Now they send Pitts out in the flat. He catches it, but he is wrapped up as soon as he catches it. He's going to lose about 5 yards, and that is going to be the last play of the first half. So at the end of the first half here at Crockett County, the Ripley Tigers find themselves in a hole 27-6, and they will get the ball to start the second half. So stay tuned, and we'll be back to bring you the second half in about 15 or 20 minutes. Hurdle split to the right. Wing to the right is Curry. Back in shotgun formation. Man in motion is Hunter. And they hand the ball to the big man going off the left side.
That should be a flag.
He started off the left side, and he was grabbed and pulled backwards and brought down before he could get to the first down mark. He did pick up a yard, but it's still going to make it 4th and about 4.
Yeah, but he got horse collar.
I couldn't tell if they grabbed him by the shoulder pads or if they grabbed him by the jersey.
It looked like they grabbed him by the shoulder pads.
At any rate, it'll be 4th down and 3 for Ripley. Punting situation, as Hearn is going to be standing back inside his 35-yard line. They run a player on late. 8:11 on the game clock, third quarter. One back deep at the 25 for Crockett. Gets a nice punt off. He sends the return man back deep, and he just lets it roll, and it takes a great Tiger roll inside the 10-yard line. So flipping the field for the Tigers. Great punt there by Hearn.
Great punt.
So Crockett will have the ball at about their own 19-yard line. Or check that, it looks like it's going to be at about the 14-yard line. So really good punt for Hearn, a nice punt and a great roll. Quarterback for Crockett comes onto the field with the play. Crockett will start out with 3 wide right, wing left, shotgun. And it's a read and hand the ball to the running back, and almost caught in the backfield, but he slips loose and picks up around 4 going off the left end. We're getting back there, we're just not quite bringing them down. We've got to get back there and put them on the ground and mess that play up in the backfield. So he picks up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just under 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Ripley trails 27-6.
I didn't think he got 4 yards, but I guess he did.
Trips wide right. Quarterback pulls the ball out off the read. He gets the first down as he breaks into the secondary, and Hunter pushes him out of bounds, but not until he picks up the first down and gets out to the 31-yard line. So it's a Cavalier first down.
Cavalier's doing a good job on that fake read.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's just reading the defense, and if they're going after the dive man, he's pulling it out. If they're not, he's running it himself. And other than that one miscommunication where they fumbled the ball, it's ran flawlessly most of the night. 3 wide right, wing left, shotgun formation. And they throw it out into the flat, and caught there immediately and thrown for a loss by number 11 for the Ripley Tigers, which is J.Q. Hurdle. Makes a fantastic play and catches them for about a 3-yard loss behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Cavaliers.
I believe the Cavaliers take on the Haywood County Tomcats next Friday night. And we take on Bolivar at Bolivar.
That's right.
But Crockett County gonna run into a buzzsaw.
More than likely. 3 wide left. Wing right for the Cavaliers. Quarterback takes a low snap. He hands it off to the running back and eat up at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage, but if he did, he didn't get beyond it, I don't think. It looks like he lost about a half yard. The Tiger defense stiffening up so far on this drive. It's going to be 3rd down and about 12 from their own 29-yard line. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Third quarter, 27-6, Crockett.
We need to hold him here. Might get that ball back.
Absolutely. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Quarterback rolls to his right, looking, and has to dodge some pressure and throws it incomplete right at the sideline. And let's see, was he out of bounds? I'm going to say he got it. He's short of the first down, but a really great sideline throw and catch by Crockett. He was covered. He couldn't go deep with it, and he kind of came back on it. And he hit him, threw it the only place where his guy was the only one that had an opportunity, but it does bring up 4th down and 3. So Crockett lined up to go for it on this 4th and 3rd situation with a 27-6 lead.
They got to watch out for the quarterback.
2 wide left, 1 to the right. And they try to get the Tigers to jump, and they don't do that. They wanted the easy first down. Tigers hold. They tried it again. They're probably going to call a timeout and then maybe punt. Yeah, they have to. If they don't, they're going to delay a game. And it looks like they did get a delay of game. They didn't get a timeout off them, or didn't get a timeout called in time. So that'll back them up. It'll make it 4th down and 8 now. And now they send the punt team on.
You know that's how you know that you got a good coach. It's when you come out and you make adjustments.
Oh, absolutely. I think you can tell more about a coaching staff by the changes they make at halftime than they do the first half. Even though they've had a week, everybody tries to throw something different at you that you haven't seen on film when you actually get on the field to play. So you obviously have to make those adjustments at halftime. Back deep at the 30-yard line is Hunter for the Tigers. The punt is off, high punt, and it's going to hit, and it takes a Crockett County roll, and it's going to roll down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. I don't know if Hunter was close enough. That would have been a good one to have taken a fair catch on. But nevertheless, he gets away from it. Of course, we didn't fumble it, so the Tigers will get the ball. 1st down and 10, with 5:38 to go in the third, trailing 27-6. No score here in the third quarter. So we've definitely done a little bit better job on defense here in the third quarter, because in the first quarter, I think they'd already scored 14 points by this point of the first quarter.
Was there a flag on the ball?
I didn't see one, but the referees are definitely having a conversation. Yeah, he's standing beside the flag. And that you would think would be against Ripley. But the ball, or the flag, is at the 47-yard line of Ripley on the near hash mark. Still no indication from the referee. We've got all the referees out there having a conversation. No indication yet. Personal foul against Ripley. They actually have their referees mic'd up, and but with the headphones on and the crowd noise, I couldn't hear what he said, but I could read the signs, and it was a personal foul against Ripley. That's going to take the ball back inside the 15-yard line to about the 13, where now Ripley will have it 1st and 10, backed up at their own. Well, now they're going to back it up from the 13, so that'll be half the distance. So that is going to be, it should be at 6.5-yard line. And that's where it is.
Boy, you tell you went to Ripley.
I can split in half. That's about it. Ripley wide left. Hearn under center. Split backfield. Wing right. Fake the ball to Pitts, and they hand it to the running back going off the right side, which is Hunter, and he spins forward for about a yard. 2nd down and 9. We faked it to Pitts going to the left and handed it back to Terrence Hunter going to the right side, and they stayed home. JQ Hurdle split wide to the right. Hearn under center. Takes a snap. Handed off to the big man going off the right side. He starts inside, bounces it outside, and just about the time he was about to take off, he got hit from behind by a Crockett County player and brings him down just about the line of scrimmage. He looks like he may have picked up a yard, if that. Looks like he's at the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Ripley.
It's 3rd down and 8 for Ripley.
Four minutes and 19 seconds to go. Third quarter, Ripley trails 27-6. Two wide right. Wing left. Shotgun formation. And it's going to be a timeout called by the, let's see.
Ripley took the clock and on one.
Okay. So with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. 3:55 to go, third quarter. Ripley has the ball. It'll be 3rd down and 9 from their own 9-yard line. With 3:55 to go, third quarter, trailing 27-6 to the Cavaliers of Crockett County.
It just seemed like we just hadn't been able to get on mojo tonight for some reason.
Yeah, I agree with you. We hadn't been hitting on all cylinders, that's for sure.
And we're better team than 6 points.
Oh, I guarantee you. A lot better than what we're showing tonight. Wide right, wing left. And it's a reverse to number 20, and he gets the first down, or right at it. Now they're going to say he's about a yard short. And they hand the ball to number 20 for the Tigers. First time I remember him carrying the ball. And that was Kobe Maynard. But he usually plays defense. He plays wide out, but I haven't seen him hand the ball to him. But I may be wrong.
No, he got first down.
Well, I don't know that. Now it's fourth and less than a yard.
No, we'll go for it.
Well, they're going to measure. And looks like he got it. Unless they stretch that chain a little further. What I'm seeing here.
Oh, he got that.
First down Tigers. So that is a Farm Bureau Ripley Tiger first down.
You hear them fans booing the Ripley Tigers. Ain't that a good sports?
They're just booing the spot.
Oh.
All right. It's 3:39 to go in the third. Ripley trails 27-6, but with a new set of downs out at the 17-yard line. It'll be first down 10 as Ripley breaks the huddle. They'll send 2 wide to the right. Shotgun formation. Pitts in the backfield. And they hand the ball to him, trying to get outside around the left side. Flag comes in. Flags actually. And be interesting to see what that is.
It's down off the ground too.
Yeah, it is. About 3 of them hit him at the same time, but he comes up. And let's see what the call is going to be.
Late hit.
No, it came in way too early for that.
It's against Crockett.
So that looks like it's going to be a big one to give Ripley an automatic first down. So that is a Farm Bureau first down as they move the ball out to the 31-yard line. Still haven't seen the indication of what that was. Looking for the
Face
what?
mask.
Okay. Evidently, it must have been pretty obvious because both teams or both referees saw it. 3 wide right, shotgun formation. Hearn takes a snap. He hands it off to Barbie, and he fumbles the ball. He was trying to get outside, and he was hit in the backfield and turns the ball over deep in Crockett County territory. So they'll have the ball inside their own 30-yard line. It's a sophomore mistake. Got to secure the ball, number 1. But he's a great athlete, and he's not going to do anything but get better. You're going to make mistakes, and you just got to suck them up and learn from them and get better.
I guarantee you they'll be working hard this week, or this coming week.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Crockett, and they'll have the ball at the Tiger 27, 28-yard line. For 27-6, 3:06 to go in the third. Ripley down 27-6. Turns the ball over after a first down fumble. Wide right and wide left. Wing right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback hands it off to the running back, and he picks up a couple. Going off the right side down to about 3, down to the around the 25-yard line. Some good sportsmanship. I saw number 5 and number 22, which is the quarterback, and Hunter, and they kind of got up and gave each other a pat on the helmet, and it's a penalty against Crockett. I didn't see what the call was. I just saw the motion, and it was against Crockett. So that backs them up outside the sticks. They'll be at the 33-yard line.
I didn't say what that was.
I didn't either. Makes it 1st and 15. About 2:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ripley trails 27-6. Crockett with the ball, 1st and 15. At their own 33. That's Tiger 33. There's a snap to hand it to the running back, trying to come to the right, get outside. He breaks through a little hole and gets inside the 30 to around the 27-yard line.
That was 32 for the Tigers.
32, that's DeLoach.
DeLoach. That's another sophomore.
So he picks up about 6, which just gets him back inside the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 9. Two wide right, wing to the left. And the quarterback gives it off to number 3. He's into the secondary. Got some good blocking downfield, but a great open field tackle as the flag is also on the field.
It's coming back.
It should. Holding against Crockett. I want to see who made that tackle. That was a really good open field tackle. And he was the last man before the goal line. But that will all be for naught. Holding against Crockett, and that will put them way behind the sticks now, as they will be at the 37-yard line.
You know, you take away those 3 or 4 mistakes that we made, and this is a closer ball game than what it's showing.
Has 3 wide to the right. Now they must be confused. They call a timeout, and we'll take it back, or take it with them, and be back in 30 seconds. Ripley to the line, and Crockett with 1:36 to go, 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 19 for Crockett. 2 wide left, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. And the quarterback reads it, hands it to his running back. This time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They get one more play off here before halftime, but Ripley stops them. They pick up about a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 18. Let's check that, 3rd down 18. Ripley's defense stiffening up.
Next week we travel to Hardeman County to take on the Bolivar's
Oliver Central Tigers,
Tigers.
the green and white Tigers. 5 seconds to go. They'll have to run one more play at least, because we're down to 9 seconds. Looks like they're going to hustle up and try to get this play off in the last 4 seconds. 1, and they just do get it off. The quarterback hands it off, and a good open field tackle there made by none other than AT3 makes it back about, he still picked up a couple, but way back behind the sticks, as it's going to be 4th down and long, and they won't have to run another play, as there's 23 seconds on the game clock and 31 on the play clock. Now they may try to hustle one out over the last few seconds like they did the last time, but they don't have to. They did on the last play.
No doubt Ripley's defense was really stepping up here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I mean,
they should have played like this in the first half, but that's to be said.
And they are going to let it run out. So at the end of 3, the score remains the same as it did at halftime. 27-6, Crockett over Ripley. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the 4th quarter right after this. First play of the 4th quarter. It's 4th down and 15 for Crockett. They're going for it. They're at the Tiger 33-yard line. Anything less than 15 yards is a good play for the Tigers. Here's a snap. They want to throw one of the few passes they've thrown tonight, and it's complete. And it looks like he may have the 1st down by a yard. Looks like they're going to say he's down at the 18-yard line. And that's the first pass that I remember them throwing tonight. And they do complete it. And it's good for a Crockett County Cavalier 1st down, first play of the 4th quarter. Only 11 seconds off the clock on that play. They have a new set of downs. They'll have 2 wide left, 1 to the right, wing to the left. Quarterback hands it off to his running back, going off to the right guard, and picks up about 4, it looks like. It'll be, well, they're saying by the mark, so about a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down 7. We're just going with Ripley trails 27-6. The first minute of the 4th quarter underway. Crockett has the ball, second down, and the scoreboard says 8. It's from their own 15. The quarterback's going to keep it himself, and there was a big block in the back there as the quarterback goes over left end and picks up a couple down to, looks like the 12-yard line.
Well, I bet it ain't gonna be called.
Now, it was kind of in the middle of the pack, but I saw him be hit, not forward, so I know he had to be hit in the back. May have been a crack back block. I have to look back at that one on tape. But it'll be 3rd and 5 for Crockett at the Tiger 12-yard line. Quarterback keeps it himself, fakes it, and runs it straight up the gut into the end zone with 10:04 to go in the 4th quarter. Crockett opens up the score now by a score of 33-6. Crockett putting on a light show here as they line up for their point after. 33-6. Point after attempt. Snap, hold, kick, up, and good. So the score of 34-6 with only a couple of minutes gone in the 4th quarter. Crockett County opens up the lead over the Ripley Tigers with almost a full quarter left to play. So the Tigers will get a chance to go back on offense. The Tigers just hadn't had the opportunity to show what they can actually do. We just haven't had the holes. And we know we've got some speed, but you got to get in the open field to be able to show your speed. And Pitts has made a few good runs, but he hasn't had a lot of holes to run into. You got to give Crockett their due on defense. They've done a great job against Tigers.
Yes, they have.
And their offense has done a good job against our defense. So, just a solid performance by Crockett County Cavaliers tonight. After I think they were 1-9 last year. Usually don't have that quick and that big a turnaround from year to year, but Coach Ward, who's known as a great coach, shows why.
Yeah. His team is poised. They're real disciplined, and we just not play Tiger ball tonight, Mike. Is all it is. Our front on the offense has been soft, but we got to get tougher.
Like you said, we came out flat. Last week we started out at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And this week we barely started. Almost like we had a dead battery this week.
Yeah.
All right, Crockett County to kick off. And here's a long end-over-end kick, and it's going to go to the 4-yard line, taken by Hunters across the 5, the 10, the 15, makes a cut at the 20, and pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So Ripley will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 25 with 9:50 to go in the 4th and final quarter, with Crockett County leading 34-6.
Well, this don't mean that things for the Tigers cannot be corrected. And like you said, we are missing our all-state linebacker. But
Yep.
still, one man don't make the team.
No, you're in trouble if you do. But yeah, we're gonna get better. This is definitely a learning experience,
And this is a good Crockett County team.
it is. And the good thing about it is it's not a district game. All right, Tigers to the line. Shotgun formation. Man in motion is stopped as play is stopped. The like they're gonna say both teams are pointing at each other. I'm not sure if it's offside or illegal procedure, and it's procedure, so it's against Ripley. So that will back it up to the 20-yard line. It'll make it first down and 15 for Ripley.
You know, that's a bunch of bull to me. You come into a football game and you got possibly 20 penalties and the other team's only got maybe 5.
Well, they knew that coming in. It's kind of the history here. Against us, at least. First and 15, ball at the own 20 for Ripley. And they hand the ball to Big Pitts, and he hit and breaks a couple of tackles, breaks another tackle. He's in the secondary. He's coming down the near sideline, crosses the 40, the 45, the 50, down across the 40, and down inside the 30 before he's tackled. A huge run for the big man, and looks like a Crockett County, a Crockett County defender is injured. He's holding his leg.
I think he got hit one leg.
Well, he may have, or no, he's holding his knee, I think.
Yeah.
But he was one of the tacklers on Pitts, so it could be a cramp, and we'll hope that's all it is. But that was a.
How many sophomores did you say we had starting on offense?
Offense? I don't know about offense. There's 5 on defense. That was about a 45, 50-yard run for Pitts, as the ball will be at the 28-yard line for the Cavaliers, or for the Tigers, at the Cavalier 28. Looks like we're about ready for a play as he comes off the field, the injured player. Pitts, he'll punish you if you tackle him if he has a head of steam. Split backfield, wide left, wing left and wing right. Puts the right wing in motion, and they're going to toss it to him. He's trying to get outside. That's Barbie. He gets down the far sideline. Doesn't quite get the first down, but gets a lot of it, as he looks like he picked up maybe 7 or 8. They're going to say he's at the 21, so that would be a 7-yard pickup. If that stands, it'll be 2nd and 3. They haven't spotted the ball yet, but based on where the referee's standing, it looks like that should be the case. And there's a penalty on the play, and it's against Crockett County. And it's like, I don't know if it's a 5-yard penalty. So Ripley will have the ball just outside the 10, but in the red zone at the 11-yard line with 9 minutes exactly on the clock. The Tigers can still make a respectable score out of this game if they can put some points on the board here in this 4th quarter. Wide right, wing right and left. Left wing in motion. And Ripley, the quarterback's going to keep it himself, runs to the left, cuts back to the middle of the field, and runs into a big pile, but looks like he definitely got inside the 10. Looks like maybe the 6 or 7.
Well, going to this dude over here, maybe it's a 7-yard line.
That's what it looks like. So that was that'd be about a 4-yard pickup. But based on the sticks, a flag comes in late, and it comes from somebody on the Crockett side, or actually the referee that was standing by the Crockett huddle. And maybe some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct or something. I mean, it was a dead ball foul. Both teams were in the huddle when the flag came out. We're watching for the white hat to see if he gives us an indication of what happened. They should give the Tigers the first down. Unsportsmanlike conduct. No, that's a sideline warning. So that's just a warning. Well, now they're going to mark it off. Maybe they had to warn him before. Maybe this is actually a penalty.
That's automatic first down.
No,
I see it.
It's going to be 2nd and around 3. Ripley up to the line. Wide right. Wing to both sides. Quarterback under center. and they mishandled the ball. And Hearn actually went down on one knee and picked it up. The ball should have been dead at that point, but they didn't see them blow the whistle. But we've definitely got to work on our exchanges between the quarterback and the center.
Well, he's a sophomore too.
He
But that's
is.
no excuse. They've had
Well,
all summer to get this.
They've got a sophomore center and a junior quarterback.
3 for Ripley.
So 7:51 to go in the ball game. It's 3rd and 3 for Ripley. Ripley is at the 4-yard line. Double wing. Now they move back into a split backfield. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap. He hands it to Marjay going off the left side,
Touchdown.
and he is close, and he gets in.
Yeah, he got it.
So that is a back Tennessee Ripley Tiger touchdown to make the score 12-34 with 7:28 to go in the ball game. Ripley has a chance to narrow the score down, and let's see if we can get this extra point. We just barely missed the first one, and let's see. And I don't know if it was a bad snap or exactly. It looks like
I might be going for 2.
you may be right, and which wouldn't be a bad idea. And you know, it's a good idea if you make it.
Bad idea if you don't.
All right, and we will be in shotgun formation. I'll be surprised if Pitts doesn't get it. And
What did they do?
it looked like mishandled the ball again, maybe.
My goodness.
So that the PAT is no good. The score remains 34-12. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this. We are ready for the kickoff as Ripley will be kicking the ball off after a touchdown by Barbie, and the 2-point conversion was no good, so it keeps the score 34-12 with 7:28 to go in the ball game. Ripley will be kicking off.
If we'd had a better half, the first half, things would have been different. But we had a bad first half.
What was it, 28?
27-6.
27, so we've only given up 7 points so far in the second half. I mean, if you take away those points, obviously,
Yeah.
the score is 7-12. You know, we're winning, but can't hardly do that. But we had a terrible first quarter. That was,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, we came out last week 100 miles an hour, and Ripley does an onside kick, but Crockett does a good job of getting on the ball. They all kind of stayed right there in a huddle around the ball, and the kicker just turned around and just kicked it. Crockett County was prepared, and they recover it, so they'll have the ball at their own 48-yard line. First down and 10 with 7 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll have the ball in the lead, 34-12.
And that doesn't mean nothing. I mean, yeah, you want to win the ball game, but you're playing a real good disciplined Crockett County team. I mean, and they are. My hat goes off to Coach Ward and them. But we got some things to work on. We're young, and we'll get it.
Crockett will send wideouts to either side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to his running back, and he goes off the left side for a pretty nice little gain there.
And that was awesome. We got it.
That's about a 5-yard pickup. So it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
And you can bet right here, Crockett's going to use all the clock they can, which I don't like.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, after Crockett's win last week against Dyer County and Dyer County being down, we really don't know how to judge Crockett. But we definitely have a gauge on them now.
Well, we'll know next Friday when they take on Haywood.
Wideouts to either side for Crockett. Working out of the gun. Takes a snap. Hands it off to his running back, number 3. He breaks a tackle and it gets the first down. Not a whole lot more, but he does. He like 5. Looks like he picked up around 6. It'll be at the 42-yard line of Ripley. Well, they're actually, they're spotting it back at the 43. And they're saying it's 3rd down and a yard, or less than a yard. They didn't give him a first down on it.
It looks like first down to me from over here.
It's close. but they're saying it's third and less than a yard. Crockett will have wideouts both sides. Quarterback takes it. He hands it off to his running back right up the gut, and I mean we missed him. Oh wow! They went right up the gut, and there was nothing but green grass in front of the running back, which was the quarterback. And I think that's not the quarterback. That was the running back, number 3, and he tripped over the grass and just. I actually hate it for him. I didn't want to give up another touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it. All he has to do is stay on his feet.
Yes, that's what Anthony Caff is here.
Just sometimes just too excited. Like sometimes you can be too open. He just had too much green grass in front of him. So, but it is enough for a first down. Ball's at the 30-yard line. It's first down and 10 for Crockett. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Shotgun formation. We'll hand it off to number 3, going right up the gut again. And picks up around 4. They'll make it 2nd and 6. They wanted to give him a chance to redeem himself. They pretty much ran the same play again. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 34-12, Crockett. 2nd down and 6 for Crockett. They have the ball at the Tiger 36. Play clock down to 10. Crockett working the clock, wide outs to either side. Takes a low snap, hands it off to his running back, and he breaks outside of the secondary. Got one man to beat, but number 32, which is DeLoach, saves a touchdown. After the first down was made, he drags him down from behind. My mother would correct me, he dragged him down from behind. But it is a first down. And the ball will be spotted around the, looks like 13-yard line. Nose of the ball, just across the 13, just outside. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Wide outs to both sides. Ten seconds on the play clock. Crockett takes a snap and hands his running back. Fighting, he's got a wide open area, but a great open field tackle there made by none other than AT3 as he catches him, kind of almost a shoestring tackle, but he saves a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to correct you on that old partner friend of mine. That was
That wasn't 7?
that was Marjay.
Okay.
Yeah, the Marjay, it's right down in the middle.
Okay. Well, I don't even see RJ out there.
Yeah, he's right down.
He's on the far side.
You're right here.
No, that's 11. Okay,
Right here.
all right, he's left defensive end.
Yeah.
And slow snap, and the quarterback's going to pick it up, caught in the backfield by number 2 for the Tigers, and that is Sammy Smith. And he brings him down for a loss, so it'll bring up 4th down now for, or check that. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 9 for Crockett. About 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this ball game.
You know, and I don't want to keep making excuses for Ripley, but we are young, and it's almost like you got a senior-led team on Crockett playing against the JV team. But now our guys are good. We just had some slip-ups.
Yeah, we definitely had some of those tonight. Wide outs to either side. And the quarterback takes it, or he handed it off, I couldn't tell. Or it looks like there maybe a whistle came in before the play was over because he never went to the ball. So that will back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Now check that. It's actually outside the sticks. They'll be at the 17-yard line. and they've got to get to about the 4-yard line for a first down.
Well, we know what we have to work on.
Absolutely.
And Coach Cruz and company will get that took care of.
Yeah, they'll work on it. Well, I want to give another shout out to, well, here's the play, and they hand the ball to running back going off the right side for a short gain for the Tigers. Mason running the camera on the far sideline, giving you all those great shots from field level. A big thank you to him as well as Steve Vickery. It's a minute and 38 seconds on the clock. It's going to be third down, check that, 4th down and 10. And they may let the clock run all the way down and take a delay of game. I don't know what kind of kicker they got. I knew they had a good punter.
Oh, yeah, they got a good punter. Well, the kicker's been kicking in the end zone every night. I mean, just about every time he kicks.
Yeah, all of them but a couple, I think.
Yeah.
So we're down to 9.87 seconds, and they're still not hustling up to the line, so I think they are going to take either a delay of game or they're going to take a timeout. And that's, they do wait till it gets to about 1 second and take the timeout. We've only got a minute and 2 seconds left on the clock, so we'll hold it here for the last 62 seconds of this ball game. Ripley trailing 34-12.
Next week, we take on the Bolivar Central Tigers. We need everybody to come out for that game because that is a big district game.
Absolutely, and we'll be back on Friday night. Should be Friday nights the rest of the season. Had to get our Thursday night game out of the way.
And just because Ripley loses tonight, 34 to whatever, doesn't mean that Ripley doesn't have a good team. We just had a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot to work on and a lot to get better. You know, this was a chance to look and see where you need to work before you get into district play.
And I give a lot of respect to Coach Cruz for wanting to play these bigger schools.
Absolutely.
You know,
He doesn't back down. He doesn't play any, you know, cake teams. You know, he's not like a lot of the teams around us. He's not playing MLK, and he's not playing you know, all these inner city schools that.
all they want is just the money.
Right.
You know.
And they have to pay to get them to come. They just want to buy a win, basically, is what it amounts to. And Coach Cruz doesn't want to buy a win. He's either going to earn it or he's not going to get it. 1:02 left in the game. 4th down and 10 for Crockett as they come to the line. Quarterback is going to hand it off to his running back. He's got some room off the left side. He gets inside the 5.
But he didn't get it.
I don't know. He's short. The ball will go over on downs. Ripley will have 59 seconds left to see what they can do. It'd be nice to put at least 6 more points up on the board. You know, we've got some running backs that can score from any place on the field. We just got to give them a crease.
And like I say, I give my hats off to Crockett. I mean, they for the last 20 years or more, they have become a powerhouse. But and Ripley has too. I mean, you can't build a team overnight. And I know Coach Cruz has been here 6 years, but it's still a work in progress.
For sure. All right, Ripley will have the ball at their own 4-yard line with 59 seconds to go. 1st and 10, trailing 34-12. Everybody in tight. Man in motion. And it's going to be an option this way, and they toss it to Terrence Hunter. He gets out across the 5 to about the 6-yard line, and only a pickup of 2 or 3. Ripley probably run one more play. Again, next Friday night, back on schedule, we'll be playing on Friday night next week. Be in Bolivar, as Tracy mentioned. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. So let's keep supporting our young folks and let them know we're still behind them, win, lose, or draw. Just get better and let's come out, let's show them that we support them. 25 seconds to go in the game. They hand the ball to Big Pitts going right off the left side. He goes up the middle and he crosses out across the 11 and picks up the first down with 15 seconds. I don't know if Ripley's going to call a timeout. They do. So it'll be 13 seconds left, but that is a Farm Bureau Ripley Tiger first down.
Had we played this way in the second half,
They're going to let the clock run out. They didn't call a timeout. So, yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, we scored We gave up 7 points in the second half.
And we would have won 12-7.
So, you know, that first quarter was just, you know, took us a while to get going, and you just can't spot a good team, a lot of points. And I expect to come back and win. You can do it a few times, but you don't want to do it very often. But again, next Friday night, the Ripley Tigers travel to Bolivar to take on the Bolivar Central Tigers. So let's show our support for the Ripley High School Tigers, and let's come out next Friday night to Bolivar and have a great showing for the Ripley High School Tigers. And that's going to do it here from Crockett County as the Ripley Tigers go 1-1 on the season. Crockett advances to 2-0. And the final score here, 34-12. Good night and God bless.